I feel like adding the hot sauce is just like another little element that's sort of bringing this together for me as a snack. Hi, I'm Sydney and welcome to my Flock and Squawk. Today I'm going to be trying making pickled eggs. So in this jar I have some boiled eggs, and online around I've been seeing a lot of videos of people sharing their home recipes for pickled eggs, especially Asian style pickled eggs. So I decided, since I've never tried pickling an egg, nor do I think I've ever eaten a pickled egg, that I would go through and I would find a recipe that was super basic and give it a go. So I found a soy base, like a soy sauce pickled egg recipe, super simple, in one of my cookbooks. And so I'm giving it a try here. So let's get up to where I am now, which is having it on the stove before it goes in my jar with my eggs. Alright, so I have my eggs, they're boiled. Now it's time to put everything else in my pot, heat it up, and then pour it over the eggs, which then go in the fridge. So let's get to it. Half of a large onion, my 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, and now we heat this up till it is almost a boil and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Alright, so this is just starting to get close to a boil. Alright, so it has been 10 minutes, so I'm turning off my mixture on the stove and I'm going to move it over to the sink so that way I can pour it over top my eggs. Then I just close the jar and let it hang out in the fridge for 24 hours at minimum. The recipe that I am looking at says that it can keep in the fridge for a week, so I will see you tomorrow when I try these out. It does not smell great. Alright, so it is the next day, and I just fished out one of my pickled eggs. As you saw, it has turned sort of a golden dark brown color. It kind of looks like mud. It smells like soy, which is not surprising, obviously. The color change I was expecting, because when I've seen pictures online, they do take on a color. The onions are also that sort of brown color. So I've kind of been putting this off just a tiny bit because I'm worried it'll be really salty, which I feel like is a valid concern in that there's soy sauce, which is salty, but also, like, that's kind of ridiculous because, like, I like salty food. So I'm just gonna give it a go, take a bite. Ooh. So, right off the bat, it's sour. In a good way, not in a bad way, in like a very, what you expect from vinegar, not like this egg has gone off kind of way. Here is the inside more. I'm going to take a bite with part of the yolk. Okay. So, when I took a bite where the first part touched was the inside of the egg, you don't get as harsh of a vinegar taste, obviously because it's just penetrated however much of the outside, but it's very savory, obviously. I would definitely think that next time I would want to do like a spicy version. Like a lot of recipes use like a chili or some sort of heat pepper. There's a version that I was seeing that you put jalapenos in it. So that would probably be really good. But I'm gonna take a few more bites. Maybe take a bite of the onion. Here is the onion. I feel like the onion, it's still sour, but it kind of like emphasizes the sweetness of the onion. The eggs don't really have sweetness in of themselves, but like the sour with onion, which can be very sweet depending on your type of onion, like it works out fairly well, like the flavors complement themselves. I'm kind of feeling like I do like the egg. I do like it pickled. I feel like I would not want to eat it on its own like this. Like this seems more like something that I'd want to put in a salad or add something with it. I'm not exactly sure what. Maybe I'll put a little Tabasco or something with it to see if like the spice helps. Like I feel like this would be fantastic for in a salad. Pickling the egg does not like help with the texture if that is something you don't like about hard-boiled eggs, because yeah, it adds to the rubberiness almost. I feel like the more I eat it, the more it grows on me, but I'm going to grab a hot sauce and try it out, just like the most basic one. even though it's soy. I'm thinking maybe a little tapatio, just add like the tiniest bit of heat, because I think like a spice or like a spicy element might be good. Oop. Obviously that's a fairly big drop, but let's see. I feel like adding the hot sauce is just like another little element that's sort of bringing this together for me as a snack. The more I eat it, the more I like it. If you do not like the texture of hard-boiled eggs, specifically how the whites get rubbery, this is definitely not for you. It does not, like, it makes the yolks almost less creamy feeling too, but this is, or at least in this recipe that I used and how I hard-boiled my eggs. But overall, like, I'm not mad at this. I'll finish the rest of the eggs. Connor actually said that he would be interested in trying them, so I will film his reaction to it and put it on my Instagram and maybe here on YouTube as a reel as well. If you're interested in seeing that, feel free to check out my channel. I do food, I do vlogs, I do a whole assortment of whatever I fancy. So if you like that, my last video was the s'mores cookies that I've been seeing going around social media. So let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Have you tried pickled eggs before? What is your preferred recipe? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime. Bye!